Hey everyone, good evening. If you're in Asia Pacific, that means Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore. And good morning if you're in the US or Canada or South America. Good afternoon if you're in Europe. And today is Tuesday, the 24th of June. And we're looking at the charts. First, we're looking at DXY. No, this is JPY basket. Look at the JPY basket first. This is the Japanese yen compared with other major currencies. And it was coming down, but as I said yesterday, I expected to see a recovery. We saw a really good recovery late yesterday, and now all day long today, it's Japanese yen been gaining strength, and that's to be expected with it being a safe haven currency and everything going crazy in the world. So people want to go for safe haven, and that's what the market is doing. So strengthening of the Japanese yen. However, if you look at the DXY, and that is the US dollar index, oh, it had a really bad day yesterday. My goodness. This jump up here, it gapped up on Monday, and that was because of the reaction to the news of the US president starting a war in Iran. And so, as always, when we see big news like that, you get a knee jerk reaction. And then what always happens? Yes, it goes back to what it was doing. And what has the US dollar been doing since the middle of January? Going down, down, down. So it really crashed pretty hard during the US session, and then it's been going down all day. And now for the last few hours, going sideways. This is the H1 chart, the 1 hour chart. So the dollar continues to decline. As I told you yesterday in my live session, the dollar is not getting stronger. It looked like, oh, wow. But then after the market sort of digest the news and they get over the news, then it goes right back to what it was doing. And the US dollar just keeps going down. So if you're watching this on Facebook, don't forget to like and share. I do appreciate that. And if you have any comments or questions, let me know. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the channel. So let's jump over here and see if I can get the. Oh, yeah, I wanted to look at oil. Oh, man. The price of oil just keeps going down. It's crazy. Everybody said, if there's a war in the Middle East, the price of oil is going to skyrocket. And it just keeps going down, down, down. Oh, yesterday it just crashed. And then it opened very low today in the Asian market. And then it's going sideways most of the day. But now trading at $66 and change. So that's a lower than it has been hasn't been that low since what? 12th of June? Yeah, 2 weeks ago it was down there. So it's strange, eh? The price of oil going down with a war in the Middle East. Sometimes the world just doesn't make sense. The markets don't make sense. Let's look at gold. I know you don't want to look at anything else. Everybody wants to look at gold. And so here's my gold chart, XAU USD. And another strange thing, the US dollar is going down and gold is going down. And really crazy because XAU is paired with the US dollar. Gold is paired with the US dollar and they're both going down. Sometimes the markets just don't make any sense at all. And somebody just told me, well, Jerome Powell is speaking. And yeah, I don't think he'll have too much to say. We already know he's not going to cut interest rates. And so that has his buddy, Trumpty Dumpty, all pissed off because Jerome Powell won't cut the interest rates. But anyway, I don't think he'll have too much to say today. But anyway, never mind what's going on with the news. Forget about the news. What we're looking at here is the gold chart, and gold has dropped $100 today. $100. That's 1,000 pips. If you got in early this today with the Asian market and you held on to that trade till now, and one lot, you're trading one lot, that's $10,000. So gold has dropped $100 today. It hit 33394, I believe it was, and now it's down to 3,300. It dropped below that. It dropped below 3,300. It got to 3,294 just a few minutes ago. And is this the low for today? Well, okay, gold is neutral on the day chart. It takes some time for it to turn bearish. I think tomorrow or maybe the next day we'll see a bearish signal on the day chart, maybe. But it's already bearish on the 4-hour chart. I mean, it's obviously bearish on the 1-hour chart. We're looking at the 1-hour chart here. So it's obviously bearish. So don't sell gold now. It looks like 3,300 is going to be our support for today. And we might start to ease back up a little bit, maybe back up to around 33.24. Or if it does what it did yesterday, we'll zoom out just a little bit here. And you see yesterday it crashed down and then went right back up. So it could do the same today. I mean, it's already dropped so far, $100, 1,000 pips. So it's very likely that it's going to try and recover and start to move back up. But remember, that would be a counter trend trade. Right now, the trend is bearish. The bears have control. The sellers have control. So if you're buying gold, that's a counter trend trade. And we never know how far it will pull back, how far it will retrace. Okay, it looks like it's trying to pull back now. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. Yeah, okay, this is 3,300, this yellow line here. It dropped a little bit below that, but now it's trying to pull back. And it looks like it's starting to try and recover. Maybe it will come back up to 33.24. So if you're going to buy now, be sure you put a stop loss below this low here, which was 32.94. 32.94. Put your stop loss at 32.93 if you're going to buy. Okay, put your stop loss below there. Because if it turns around and goes back lower, what's our next level that we might get to? Let's go back to the 1-hour chart. The next level we might get to, I got to zoom out here, see if I can find it. There it is, 32.75. That's our next support level, 32.75. You see it there on the screen, 32.75. Right there. Not very far away, $25. All right, if we should crash below 3,300, then the next support level is 32.75. 32.75. Will we go that far? Anything is possible with gold. It has moved that far before, but I think the 3,300 is a strong psychological support level. It doesn't really want to go lower than that. So we might see some retracement, some pullback, and it might come back up to 33.24, or it could even go higher. 33.48 is our next resistance. 33.24 is the first level of resistance right there, and then 33.46 is the next level of resistance right there. That's where it stayed for several hours earlier today, and it was right around this zone for several hours also earlier today during the London session. This was during the Asian session. This is during the London session. So right now it's not doing anything. Maybe the market is waiting to see what Jerome Powell has to say, the chairman of the Federal Reserve of the U.S., if he has any big news. I don't think he'll have anything very, very earth-shattering, anything dramatic. But that's where we are. Gold is bearish. Gold is bearish. So look for an opportunity to sell. But first, I would wait. I'm not going to sell right now. 3,300 is a strong support level. I want to see that we break below that and we start to go down to 32.75. 3,300 should be a very, very strong support. And I expect we'll start to try and climb back to higher prices from there. All right, but it looks like, and we even go to the 5-minute chart. Yeah, okay. It's trying to recover now. This is a retracement we're getting. But how high will it go? That's the question. Okay, it looks like maybe it'll go to 33.24. That's our next resistance level. If you're buying now, be sure you put a stop loss below this support level, 3,300. Put your stop loss about 32.94, 32.93, and protect your capital. Most important, protect your capital. But I would not suggest to sell today in the US session because it's already moved $100 today. This has been a big move. Just this H1 chart you see, such a huge move. It's not likely to keep going down any further today. Okay, before I go, let's just quickly look at Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin, wow. Yesterday, Bitcoin moved up $6,000 in one day. It started the day, it got down to 99,000, and it moved up to 106,000. So it moved up more than $6,000 yesterday in one day. And now it's just going sideways because this is a strong support resistance level, 105,000. So it's just making new price structure. And then perhaps we'll start to see higher prices, maybe back up to 107, maybe even up to 110. But that's Bitcoin. So one more look at the gold chart before I go. And the screen is frozen and the internet is gone. So I'll go ahead and sign off here. There we go. I just came back. And we'll go to the 5-minute chart again, if we can. I like to look at the 5 and the 15-minute chart because you get the quick price action. You can see what it's doing at the moment. There we go. Yeah, so trying to recover. It looks like it might. Looks like it might. These are 5-minute candles. It's bounced off of this 3,300 zone. Looks like starting to recover. You got some, bulls are trying to get control. They're trying to push back. So it looks like it might continue on up to our resistance of 33. Next level is 33.24. Okay, that's all I have for you. I wish you all the best of trading wherever you are in the world. If you're watching on Facebook, don't forget to like and share. I really do appreciate that. And I'll see you again tomorrow, same time.